How you doing, everyone? Hope you're having a bloody skits day, and welcome back to another episode of Weekly Wobz. This week we've got the highly requested raw hardstyle reaction video. So thank you to everyone who's been watching. Make sure once again you smash that like button. You know the drill. Let's get this to 2,000 likes. Leave your comments down below. I want to see what you're suggesting for future episodes of Weekly Wobz. And if you haven't seen the previous episodes in the series, make sure you check out the playlist link. I've got it in the description below. Check it out, crank it up, make it loud, and let's get straight into it. First up, with a funeral-inspired number, it sounds like, we have Criminal Mayhem with Punishment. This is what raw hardstyle is all about. Just those evil melodies, spooky sounds drifting in and out. Get your kick rolls out. Here we go. Ooh, that's heavy.
Punishment.
That kick is punishing, Jesus. Here we have a melody cutting in the bridge. I feel like shit's about to get biblical here. Summoning up some satanistic beats.
Sinners in the hands of an angry God.
You've been bad, time for more punishment.
The wicked for one moment accept God's mere will.
I really like that religious theme in this. Time for that second drop. Ooh, big chunky synth there. Oh. Our Father who art in heaven, bless us with thy holy kick rolls. Kaplong and change up. Well, ladies and gents, that was a very spooky start to our episode of Weekly Wobz with some raw hardstyle, pumping, thumping kicks. Quite liked that. Really enjoyed those like kaplongan change-up kicks there. You can just see the crowd getting all spooky and changing up their own dance style halfway through that song. Religious theme throughout. There's something really weird and wonderful about anything that has a weird religious hook there, isn't it? It's got like a darkness about it, but then also just the sense of coming together, community, kick rolling in unison. Really enjoyed that. All up, I reckon that's a solid 3.5. Red MX out of 5. Straight on to our next track. Now this is Daedalus. Hooked in straight away, never heard of this bloke, but Greek mythology, builder of the labyrinth. I'm already loving this. It's really, it's kind of fucked up at the beginning, isn't it? Also, shout out to the legend who suggested not just this track, but also the next track of this episode as well. I was intrigued by both, Daedalus and Caliber. So Caliber's coming up next. This is Daedalus. Ooh. That's really great little like poppy kick rolls in the middle. There they are again. And again. Good luck memorizing those kick rolls. That's a challenge. That's your homework, actually. Get to your room, quarantine up, memorize Daedalus taking over control kick roll patterns. I know you can do it. Ooh, and down and up. And build and build. And rapid fire. Terror claws out. There we go. Ooh. Like a little up-tempo in there. Kick inspired at least. Ooh, Jesus. Taking over. Lasers! Well, Daedalus, living up to the name, that track had more twists and turns than the labyrinth itself that's guarding Pandora's box. Oh, my box is a little bit wet right now as well, you might say. There's lots of different change-ups in there. I love the kick roll patterns, the laser kick towards the end, that big, like, it to me, it's like a sledgehammer kick. You want to change up your fist pump from this kind of direction to the over, you know, just punching it down, crunching it onto the ground. That was hectic. I reckon we'll have more to come from this bloke in the future with the extra raw hardstyle sound. That's getting a very solid 4 Red Air Max out of 5 from me. Well done, Daedalus, mate. This one intrigued me too. This is Caliber with the Shooter, also suggested by the same bloke who suggested the Daedalus track. And based on how hectic that was, you know you're in for some skits times with this one too. See how many tracks you can get in a single episode with your comment suggestion. So far the record's 2. Can you beat that? Minor melody cutting in early. Sounds like a well-designed, it's nice and full. Doesn't sound too hollow in terms of that synth. Ooh. Chopped vocals in the lead-in, you know you got me hooked. And chopped. That's nice. That was cool, that was more of a rolling drop, consistent throughout there. There's no real kick roll change-ups or anything like that, but that melody is just driving, pounding into your skull. You can feel it, getting that dance floor energy up. It feels good. Reminds me a bit of some classic raw. You don't hear that melody in the build as much. It's more similar to that first track where it's big, dark, scary synths and pauses. But this is like a rolling build that just keeps coming. Nice. Really solid track suggestion there once again. That was a bit different to the raw that you hear these days. A bit similar to the raw style of old, like a digital punk chain reaction, rolling drop style of track that just builds and builds and builds, and it just keeps adding layers throughout. Not too many things going on in the way of kick rolls or anything like that, but that's alright. Sometimes I reckon we can get a bit bogged down with just flailing our arms like friggin' Henry the Octopus. But overall, very nice. 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Heresy and a D&B rinse. Oh yeah. Waverizer hitting us hard from the get-go. Oh yeah.
I am excited.
I am excited. I love it. Ooh.
What makes this room so interesting is knowing that it challenges the ideas.
How filthy is this kick going to be? On a scale of 1 to 69. I wonder.
Within the confines of this room.
That is disgusting. What? What the hell? What is this demonic shit coming out of my speaker? I was not expecting that. That was chat. That was disgusting. I am offended by that kick. That was ruthless.
I love this place.
There's that D&B rolled in there. Okay, that first drop was nothing short of mildly disturbing. That was great. That was amazing. What do we got for round 2? I'm genuinely afraid of this track.
Within the confines of this room.
What? It's added, holy shit, it's added like a percussion trill in there. Surely this track can't do anything else. I feel like it's coming down.
Chills by the first beat.
And there's a hollow kick change up at the end. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I could not stay still for that entire track. I was completely bored in from the get-go. D&B, rolling straight out of the gate. And then those kicks, what the actual fuck? Honestly, they just blew my mind. Bursting through this crappy speaker, I thought did it justice. Imagine hearing that like at climax or something like that. Just the whole, I can hear the crowd reaction in my head. Just that massive whoa coming over the entire festival when a track like that plays. Waverizer, mate, that was pure filth. I'm so disgusted. I'm genuinely afraid of you and afraid of that track. That's getting 4.25 Red Air Max out of 5. Our next track is by Element. This is To The Top. Haven't heard of this guy. Let's see what he's got in store for us. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You don't hear many reverse change-ups in raw tracks. I like that little clucking synth. It's almost like I'm at a carnival, like one of those real creepy, fucked up carnivals that you always see have like clown zombies running around and shit. There it is. That's the best kick so far. Oh, I stand corrected. That's juicy. That track had it all there. The reverse in the intro, a couple of kick change ups. I will admit, I didn't really like that first kick. I felt like it just lacked a bit of punch, but the two kicks towards the back end of the track made up for that and then some. I actually would have liked to see maybe those two elements separated. I'd love to hear a reverse bass track from this bloke. I'd love to hear just the back end of those two kicks at the end of the track in their own original track from start to finish. Add some more kicks, add some more change ups in between, some more kick rolls rather. And there was definitely something to that spooky carnival vibe. I feel like it could have been developed a bit more rather than just like a kind of high-pitched ethereal vocal over the top. That was nice, but I would have loved like some weird samples in there, some extra carnival sounds, like playing the slot machines, feeding those weird bloody, I don't even know, what do you do at the carnival apart from get food poisoning from fairy floss? But anyway, overall I feel like that was still 3 Red Air Max out of 5. Lots of good elements there, would like to see them developed a bit more. So the first one up, this got suggested quite a lot. This is the Dark Horror with Crispy. Bit of a crispy bass drum there straight away. Oh my god. Oh lordy lord. That little kick roll in. When you speak on what you write. Speak on what you write. Ooh, big fuzzy distortion there. Who loves to drive to this shit? I could see myself blasting this on a cruise home. We're building up now. Oh my god, those little pauses in between build that suspense. And then that big, fuzzy, fucked up distortion, love it. Oh, well, like I said, what a start. Dark Horror, bringing some real filthy up-tempo Wobz to episode 2 here. I really liked the little poppy change-ups. Love the little kick roll intro into the main drop. And big, like I said, like a real heavy distortion that kind of just like rips through the speaker every now and then, especially towards the back end of that track. Overall, very solid. I'm giving that 3 Red Air Max out of 5. Good stuff, Dark Horror. I'll be listening to more of you. On to our next one. A little bit of Frenchcore here. And this is from Vertex. And I believe this is a remix of a Linkin Park track. Forgive me if that's incorrect, but I think that's right. This is Breaking the Habit, the Vertex remix. Nice little sprinkling of a melody in the background, I can hear that. Here's that main Frenchcore build. What do we got, Vertex? Ooh. Love that Linkin Park vocal. That was sick. That's my favorite type of Frenchcore. A little vocal over the top. Here it is again, fading in and out. Thumping kick. Whew. That classic Frenchcore reverb in there too. What an iconic song as well. R.I.P. Chester. Linkin Park forever in our hearts, bros. Modulation up. Like that. Oh yes, wow. Oh, got little goosebumps there. Don't know if you can see that. Probably not through this bloody hairy arm, that's for sure. Vertex, mate. Where have you been all my life? In fact, I feel like I recognise that edit from somewhere. Sepha might have played it in a couple of his sets. If not at DEF CON last year, then definitely in one of his sets that he's played over the last kind of 6 months. Vertex, well done. Killed that remix, my man. Hard to always do justice to tracks from Linkin Park. Classic tracks, especially from other genres, really quite difficult to mix in the same kind of atmosphere, give justice to the melody, and of course that same kind of drive that the original provides. I really think that that remix hit all of those very, very well. Can see that sounding, once again, really good on a loudspeaker at a big festival, all the crowd getting around it, the boys chucking mad hacks left and right. That's been really solid. I enjoyed that. 4 Red Air Max out of 5. Very, very nice. Loved it once again from start to finish. Righto, this next track was actually suggested by Frenchcore himself. Mate, firstly, thank you very much for watching the first episode of Weekly Wobz. Really appreciate it. And I'm a little bit worried that this remix is going to have a little bit of copyright in it. So you'll probably see me jump in and out, maybe splice in a couple of spooky remixes of different songs just for bits and pieces so that we can get it to slide through. But I really wanted to review this track from Frenchcore, mostly because it sounds sick and I love Frenchcore. But you've got to check this film clip that he has on his YouTube channel for this particular track as well. So this is Frenchcore's remix of La La La.
You got that melody? When I popped off, then you go gay. I'm gay. I was dry like.
Here we go. There's that Frenchcore melody that slides in over the top there. Copyright just got kicked to the curb. Ooh. That's a really powerful thumping kick, even on my speaker.
Did I really just forget?
Nah, you're right. You didn't forget shit, mate. We're here. We fixed your song. It's now Frenchcore-ified.
Give it a vibe.
Oh. Really nicely balanced synth there.
Just give it a vibe.
This is such a vibe. Holy shit. The hollow kick change up is sick. Wow. Wow. The atmosphere in this track is sick. And the film clip in the background is fucking hilarious. Nah, that's cut. Oh.
Did I really just forget that melody?
Yes, another change up. Oh wow, lordy lord. Ladies and gents, that was an absolute banger from, oh wow, can't even, just got to contain myself a little bit, get thoughts sorted. All right, melody on point, cuts in, slices in after that first little trap opening that comes from the original song. Really liked it, and then also liked the slight modulation up towards the second half, and that filthy hollow kick change up comes out of nowhere. It's like a thunder crash that just kind of slams into the second half of the track. Really nice. Frenchcore, mate, I'm really glad that you watched last week's episode of Weekly Wobz and introduced me to that. That's brand new, guys. I think it's only like a week old. Check it out. As for my rating, that's getting a solid 4.25. That's on par with the best we've seen here. 4.25 Red Air Max out of 5. So in the first episode of Weekly Wobz, we had a track by Mr. Ibex and Captain Core. So naturally someone suggested that I should listen to some more Captain Core. So here he is with Star Steppin'. Another space track, you know I love that. Little chop vocal there as well for the build.
Up into the sky, stepping on the stars.
Ooh, juicy.
Follow all the way to Mars.
We've well and truly lifted off, circling the atmosphere in our old skid space shuttle. Here come those little space extraterrestrial elements being sprinkled into the track. Little hot step and pluck there in the melody.
Watching the darkness, deep in outer space, there's something looking back, staring face to face.
Ooh, what's staring face to face in outer space, boys and girls? Captain Core, we salute you. Ooh, lovely little float down and in and out there. Really nice variety in the outro drop as well. Just keeps going every time you think the song's gonna finish. Just nuts. And there we go, we finally made it into the next dimension, bras. Well, Captain Core, he's back at it again with the interstellar beats. Really enjoyed that. It was really cool how he just had those little floaty elements that just kind of dripped into the track, but then also they would fade all the way down to the bottom of the melody. Oh, Django, mate, oi, what are you doing? But anyway, love the floaty melody. It could come all the way down into the bottom of the bass and then like spring back up and have a couple different variations in there. Really liked that. It was almost like Stardust just kind of like sprinkling behind the shuttle as it blasts through outer space. Once again, on board with the space theme. Love that shit. So you know this is going to get a high rating. Guys, that's another 4 Red Air Max out of 5. Captain Core killed it once again. And we come to the final track of this episode. This is As Noise or AS Noise with Lekker Hakken. Straight into it, no mucking around here. Remember, hit that like button if you're chucking a fat hack at home, bras. I love this. This is like a little happy Dutch song that's got some filth behind it. Some might even say it's lekker. Ooh. Here we go. Grab the boys, grab the girls, everyone link arms and let's have a fucking fat hack.
Goed aan heel Nederland.
The little sample in there, I love it. It's so cute. Oh. Yeah, nice. A little old school muted kick. Can feel that just like vibrating through your speaker. And we're back with a punch kick. Ooh, I like that. was really fun. I really liked that. Hey, give me a second. Hey. Well, that track was heaps of fun. It really did have a great Dutch vibe throughout, and I really liked the old school muted kick kind of change up towards the end. It added something a bit different. You don't often hear it in tracks these days, as my dog enjoyed it too. But lekker hakken, indeed a lekker track. Really, really impressed with that. Have to check out more of As Noise or AS Noise. I'm sorry, bro, if I've mispronounced your name. Or Sheila, if you're actually a Sheila behind the decks. I've got no idea. Once again, I'm reacting to these songs for the first time. So that was a good, solid 3.75 Red Air Max out of 5. And that brings us to the end of episode 2 of Weekly Wobz. This first one's from Kabario, a Japanese speedcore producer, I believe. Rolling on the snare as we come in. I really don't know what to expect today. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. Oh, these sunnies aren't gonna want to stay on my head, are they? Ah, you guys are cooked. Who listens to this stuff? I kind of like how it has a bit of a rolling drum and bass influence, even though it's just pure donk. These, maybe I can like, I don't know, put them under my hat. Is this, see, we got to get inventive. I don't mind that. How do I look? Kabario, mate. I don't think it's fast enough. Fuck's sake. Send help. Far out, I feel like I've had a heart attack. How do you even rate that? How do you rank that? I don't even understand. I'm trying to like think of elements of the track that I can pick apart, but I just genuinely don't know enough about good speedcore to make a good, fair judgment. Like, I love hearing it at an event, you know, it's final couple tracks of the night or whatever, and you just go completely skits to it, but trying to break it down and think, is this objectively a good speedcore track? I will say that got points for me for like the rolling bit of D&B influence that I could hear in the underlayer of that track. It's also really cool how that's Japanese. I really have a cool, like, imagine if Japanese karaoke in nightclubs is just blaring that shit out of the speakers non-stop. You know what? I'm giving that 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Very solid all round. Now this guy gets suggested quite a lot. Diabera, I'm sorry if I've pronounced that incorrectly, but apparently it's like speedcore extra tone influence. This one is an oldie of his, Crazy Beauties. Bit of an old Gabba vibe there already. I'm genuinely terrified after that first track. I don't know what to expect. Holy shit, this is like 8 minutes long, this track. Just, yeah, no worries, mate. 8 minutes of fucking donk. How does one even dance to this? Oh my god. Oh, I gotta try. Oh my god. What the fuck? This makes no sense. I don't know if it's the build or the track itself. What? I'm so tired. I've like been sitting down for the past 6 minutes. Just trying to keep up with this. Terraclawing for 6 minutes seated has me fucked. Well, alright, I feel like I need a hit from my Ventolin asthma puffer after that. You know, I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. 3 out of 5 Red Air Max. Yeah, good, but not fast enough. Not nearly fast enough, mate. Ah, finally. A nice, relaxing track after I feel I've had heart palpitations for a lifetime. This one's for all the Germans. You know we love our Germans on this channel. You guys are absolute legends. This is Good Morgen, How'd I say that? Good Morgen, German friends. I do not know why my accent now Russian. Oh dear God. There we go. That's nice and soothing. This is my new alarm. Setting it tomorrow, 5 AM. I appreciate how this varies the tempo a little bit. It's not just 8 minutes of straight fuckery. Let's get all German up in here. How do we do, boys? Good Morgen. Imagine if this was like the Oktoberfest anthem or something. Everyone just chucking beer all over the place. Throw it at your mate's face. Have a hack. Germans, what's this sample? Let me know in the comments. Ah, you guys are a funny lot. Some of the most cool shit was what I saw when I was in Germany. Oh my God. You guys know how to party. You do. That was great. Extra points for Angela Merkel just getting skits in her little office there. Walking out, address the German people. That's the new theme song. Merkel, make it happen. You know it. You're not just one of the best managed economies in the EU. You can have the skitzest addresses to the public if you start blasting tunes like this when you talk to them. All over 7.35 Red Air Max out of 5. Love the German samples. Like I said, it's my new alarm ringtone. I'll be chucking that on in the morning. Get me up, get me going, ready to start the day. Is this another German-inspired track? If this video doesn't go viral in Germany, I'm going to be very angry with you all. I'm actually scared more of the tracks that start slow, because I know that terror is coming. It's just going to hit me like a tidal wave. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's... Ooh, bit of an up-tempo kick change up in there. Little peeps in the background. Oh, Jesus. It's a bit scary. That kick's so distorted, it's like, that my speaker cannot handle it. Wow, especially at the low frequency. Just wobbling. Whoa, Jesus. This is dark, what? How is this dance music? Like, this sounds like asylum torture shit. Oh my God. Yuck. Nah, alright, I'm out. See you later. That's... what the hell? Stop. Jesus Christ. Whoever suggested this, you are fried. You are deep fried, my friend.
Moin moin, ich bin's wieder.
Gewaltorchester.
Nah. What? Oh my God. That is... experimental is one way to put that track. My speaker could not handle the distortion. At times, neither could I. I would be interested to see what that sounded like on a really good speaker. Out of this, it sounded pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, look, I really don't know what to rank that. That was genuinely scary. I'm gonna give it 2.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Just cause if I give it any lower, I'm terrified that the song spirits are gonna haunt me and friggin' scare the shit out of me when I'm asleep or something. Final track of the day, we have Schnipsel Terror. And I swear I've seen that handle on someone's amazing fat hack on Instagram or something like that. I feel like this guy might be like part-time producer, full-time mad hacks. I could be wrong there, but it definitely rings a bell. If this is that same guy, I friggin' love your stuff, man. Your moves are hectic. Let's see what you got in the music realm. Oh yeah, nice. That's interesting too, I've not heard that. It's almost like a Super Mario inspired kick. I feel like just punching the mushroom blocks up top every time I hear it. Quicker. Yeah, there we go. Yep. And we're back. We're back like punching the mushrooms. Alright, final drop. What do we got? Ooh. Oh yeah, feel it going. Well, that was a really skits track to end this episode of Weekly Wobz. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed that last track. Lots of change-ups there, a couple of up-tempo inspired kicks, some Frenchy ones sliding in there. I love the fake builds that would bring it all the way up and then go, nup, sorry, we've got a few more chopped vocals before we're dropping the paint on ya. Like I said, a few of those transitions could have been a little bit cleaner, but a relatively minor nitpick there. Overall, 3.75 Red Air Max out of 5. That track would be awesome for a fat hack, I have no doubt. So, thank you so much for watching this episode of Weekly Wobz, and rank some Frenchcore hardcore tracks. Righto, this first one, Piece of Your Heart remix. Levin Card, bit of Frenchcore. Do love the melodies he brings to the table. Liking this little... Oh man, copyright strikes straight away, I reckon. Anything that's remixed, YouTube's taking my money. But I love you guys, so we'll stick with it. There's that little Frenchcore muted kick. Ooh. Wouldn't it be so much better if everything you heard on the radio, those top 40 garbage, just had Frenchcore remixes? Oh, make things so much better. Not bad, not bad. I quite like that lead. Oh, that's fact. It's gonna be hard not to have a hack to this. In fact, I reckon we make that a thing. Anything gets 5 Red Air Max out of 5 in the ranking system, I've got a hack to it. And I'll tell you what, I'm a pretty harsh critic. It's going to be rare. I like that modulation up though. What's this second drop got for us?
Don't fucking mean it, then shut the fuck up.
I don't know what that sample is. It's a bit of a G up.
Believe it.
Oh, nice. Really like that. Love when Frenchcore goes from the melody to just that filthy final kick. Seppa does it really well.
No.
Very nice. That is case in point of why I love the Frenchcore Hardcore YouTube channel, bros. He's put a little film clip to that. I believe it's from Titanium Festival as well. Worth a watch. I only got a quick glimpse of it rather on my phone whilst I was skits kick rolling out. But overall, I was really impressed with that. I really like the melody. Love a good lead. Enjoyed that final change up kick as well. The weird kind of commentary, like what? Not even commentary. It was like a strange sample that was slipped in there. That was like, what the fuck? It made me laugh. So kind of points for that, but maybe took away a little bit from the atmospheric element of the track. Overall, very solid. I'm giving that 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Great start to the series. More to come. Straight on to the next one. Also, guys, just a quick note. Obviously, this is all subjective. This is just my opinion, and it's really hard to sit here as someone who knows very little about music production and critiquing songs. So this is not saying that any one song is better than another. I'm purely just having a listen, and these are kind of my first impressions. And often songs will grow on me over time, so I'm not getting that here. It's just very much, here's the track, how skits is it, and then you guys can be the judge after multiple listens. Alright, based on that filthy distorted kick, you know this is an up-tempo track. It's by DFG. What does DFG stand for, bruh? De fucking goods? Now what do we got? We paired it back after that really fucking intense intro. And all of a sudden, oh, it's gonna say we're in a swing time club, but not quite. It's at such a discord with the vocal. It's like you just came around and fuck, like absolutely destroy it. Highly distorted kick. I can see this sounding much better on a bigger speaker. Obviously, these are gonna sound only so good on this little bad boy. Oh yeah, like that. Interesting change. That's really weird. And another change. There we go. Interesting change-ups in that last drop. I wonder if we've got anything else for this third and final one. Sounds like it's building to a climax. And now this has become a trap song all of a sudden. It's kind of vibing. In fact, that spooked me there. No third final drop. That's just like a trap little outro there. Right, wasn't too sure about that one. There was a real mismatch, I feel, between the... that's got to be a song that's been remixed. It sounded like a kind of top 40 hit once again. And then the filth of the up-tempo kick. It was like highly distorted and very jarring, which can sometimes have a really cool effect. Not quite sure if it was completely pulled off in that track. Still didn't mind it. Definitely points for that change up in the second drop. Love anything that gives you something different to work with. If that was just the same kick throughout, I feel like that track would have been very forgettable, but it gets points for that change up. That's getting 2.5 Air Max out of 5. Once again, really, like, I'm being ruthless here. I'm not going to be doling out 5s. 5s are going to be bloody rare. In fact, example of a 5 is probably Leven Equals Leiden by, oh god, I'm going to get roasted for that pronunciation by all the Dutchies. Sorry, bras. By Sepha, but that is a 5. That track is just outrageous from start to finish. So that's kind of top end of the spectrum. Bottom end of the spectrum, 0 out of 5. We're talking deadmau5 produces hardstyle kick in 1 hour. That's probably a 0. Okay. I've been quite liking the sound from Broken Minds recently. Woo. That's kind of funky. Something about Frenchcore that just puts a smile on your face. Not sure if that was traditionally a Frenchcore kick, but it kind of had that poppy element to it. And there it is. There we go. Now, are we at like a 12-year-old Spanish girl's birthday party? Hey! Woo! Dora, Diego! Have a hack! Ooh. Oh, what the hell? I thought the song had finished and there's some weird drinking a beer sample in there. Well, that was an interesting track. I feel like it started off with a very filthy vibe, and then all of a sudden, like I said, we were at like some weird Spanish birthday party. So I didn't mind that. There was some good elements in there, a few kick change ups, and there was something about the sample. I can see people chanting along to it. I always do get around a good chant. So all in all, there's Broken Minds, like I said, on the up and up. Enjoyed that. 3.25 Red Air Max out of 5. Alright, we come to the last track of our weekly Wobz episode. This is Mr. Ivex and... oh, I can't even see in the sunglasses. Mr. Ivex and Captain Core with Galaxy spelt with a K and a C, because why the hell not? I love the name Captain Core. Is that like Captain Planet? And he's assembling the friggin' Skitzest brigade to get the song blasted from the speakers?
The universe.
Oh. Tell you what though, like, this has already got me on board. There's a few types of of music that I just buy into straight away. If your song is spooky, if it's about space, or if it has a tribal chant, I just fucking love it. Like, the rest is immaterial, so this has already got good points. Looking good. Here we are, like, navigating the galaxy, boys in the backseat of the shuttle.
How many galaxies are there in the universe?
How many galaxies, bro? This shit is melting my mind. Mr. Ivex and Captain Core. Are you like the fucking Einsteins of hardcore?
Consisted of our galaxy alone. The universe continues.
Yeah! Told you I was bored in. Fucking space never disappoints.
The universe.
That was our fifth and final track. Galaxy, Mr. Ivex, Captain Core. Very solid job. Like I said from the outset, I was bought in with a space concept. I just love that feeling of raving in space. Honestly, I think it's such a cool concept. If raves take us away from our everyday life, like imagine that in space, you're completely removed from the Earth itself. And even back in the day, tracks like Exploration of Space by Cosmic Gate, Jumping and Pumping by DJ Rocks, that's like a song I downloaded on LimeWire. They just have driven those space themes home into my musical brain from a young age, and I've loved them ever since. So that's getting a solid 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Bought in on space. Really nice kick throughout. Enjoyed the little sample as well, talking about the mystical universe in there. Like I said, it was kind of Dr. Peacock inspired when it comes to that track build, you know, melody, sample from kind of like an existential crisis talk, and of course blasting it out into space with that. Oh yes, little cluck comes in there. You know me, I love melodic plucking. Oh yes. There's that little acid wobbly wob there. I'm liking this melodic breakdown as well. Just pausing to catch our breath. And a change in the clutch hit there as well. Awesome builds in this track. Techno gets a bad rap for often sounding exactly the same, but there's a lot going on here. Now I know hardstyle and the fast music often gets me going, but that was really fucking sick. I really enjoyed that. It reminded me of my very brief stint in Berlin, where I managed to hit up a couple of the underground clubs after immediately attending Electric Love Festival in Austria, where I caught a bad cold, and you can literally just imagine me sitting there in the corner with a G&T, sipping on it, going, yeah, this is objectively pretty fucking cool, but oh my god, I really want to go home, eh? But that's the kind of tracks that we're playing, and it kept me going all night regardless, even with the sickness. Fuck, like straight up, 4 out of 5 Charlotte to skits. That's the metric for measuring this episode of Weekly Wobz. I know that Charlotte DeWitt doesn't always just play acid tech, but just fucking go with it, it's a pun. Oh, here we go. This is Acid in My Mind by Sterling Moss. Yes. Dirty vocals in my mind. Well, I mean, it's used that same vocal for the first 3 minutes. I'm not mad. It's also a bit faster than the last track, I feel. Or maybe that's just the driving bass in this one. It's really pounding home. Don't know if you can see that. But it's just exactly what you'd expect to be smacking out to if you were listening to this. It's all happening now. We've got the vocals, the synths, that driving kick, that acid little wobble. This is definitely on my mind now. Jesus, that was intense from the very first beat. Honestly, it just pounded into your brain from the very first second and did not stop until we got to like a 2-minute bridge there in the middle where things were just building, and you can almost just imagine the crowd just sitting there going like this, constantly waiting, just fucking off their faces going, yeah, where's that next fucking drop coming? And then it hits you like a ton of bricks and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, I was not ready. And then you dance too energetically and you get thrown out of Berghain because you're not allowed to actually show emotion there. You have to just be like some techno robot or some shit, or so I've heard. I don't think I was let in there. I was too sick, as I mentioned. Overall, though, another 4 out of 5 Charlotte to Skits. Enjoying ourselves here, aren't we, boys? What an appropriate name, this track. Mysterious Pills. What's it going to do? Take us on a journey? As someone who's never had any in my life, dead set, maybe you can tell me in the comments below, what does this track sound like to you? Ooh. Oh yeah? Let's see where you're going. Let me get into a listening squat and just pay close attention here. Yeah, definitely more of a gradual build here. Just one element just sliding in as we go. Every sort of 45 seconds, just another layer to the track. Drop or bridge? I'll say bridge. Bridge. TAB Sportsbet, where's me money, bruh? Enter the Middle East all of a sudden. Shit. Yeah, and here we are, still vibrating many minutes later. Solid stuff. Not a bad one there for track number 3, Mysterious Pills. Definitely did have a bit of mystery about it. You were just wondering what element of the track they're gonna slide on in next. It was 1 synth, then 2 synth, then 3 synth, then red synth, then blue synth. Dr. Seuss does techno. Nah, I think I'm really cooked. I just really want to go to a festival. It's fucking flooding in Australia right now. For fuck's sake, I can't even go outside. Anyway, back to the review. 3.5, Charlotte to Skits out of 5 for Mysterious Pills. Good stuff. Now this is Rave Crusader with Energy Overload. Liking the old school vibes in this one already. I think this track's like 9 years old or something. Oh yes. Love that. 90s warehouse vibe. One DJ spinning a single vinyl. Yeah, boys. This is funky. Bring back that old school synth, I say. It just sounds cool, alright? It's just funky, it just has a mad little vibe about it. Oh, getting adventurous with the melody here. Big change. I like that, that's sick. Oh yeah, really getting around the change-ups in this one. Paring it back just down to a bass synth, and then adding a kick, adding a treble, whenever you least expect it as well. It just has a bit of a play, this track, I really like it. Right, I could have kept that going for an extra 8 minutes, but I think I'll give a review now. That was really cool. I enjoyed the change-ups in particular, you know I love them. On every episode of Weekly Wobz, you want to get me going? You give me a fucking change-up, bruh. It's just exactly what you need when you least expect it. Oh shit, how's that? Another synth? Or, oh my god, it's a kick that's been sprinkled out of thin fucking air. It's good stuff, isn't it? That would not be out of place in the club or in the kitchen, washing the dishes. Back it strongly for your chores or cleaning up playlist. 3.5, Charlotte to Skits. Out of 5. Final track of the day, this is The Fog. Everything in acid tech, or even techno in general, it just sounds fucking evil, doesn't it, to be honest? It is not for the faint of heart. You know, Mysterious Pills, The Fog, Energy Overload. Every track sounds like it's fucking lurching from one crisis to the next. Consistent energy throughout this track. I want something more though, give me something more. Okay, I've waited 3 minutes for this payoff. This better be fucking good. And I'm liking where we're going here. A little intergalactic, star-sprinkled melody that's just trickling in there. Liking that. Oh yes, come on. Don't disappoint me. Yeah. Did not disappoint. Yeah, this track's got me going now. Just relax. Just bring that heart rate back a little bit. Whew. Well, it built up for 3 fucking minutes, but it was worth every second waiting for that filthy, disgusting drop. I would honestly love to be on the D floor when that track hits about that 3.5 minute mark, losing my shit with all the boys, all the girls, everyone's loving it, just exactly what you want, those like dark, dirty club vibes. We'll get them back soon, I know we will. But really cool introduction to acid tech, I think, with these 5 tracks. Let me know what you thought, because I honestly just picked them at random, couple that were more recent, couple that are a bit older. Oh, sorry, better give this one a quick rating. That's going to be worth 3.75 Charlotte to Skits out of 5. Thank you very much once again for watching this episode of Weekly Wobz. If you enjoyed, smash that like button. We need to get this to 1,000 likes to give me the will to live. I'm excited. What do we got in store today? Sounds like Warface first up. Bit of militaristic pride. Oh yes! Weekly Wobz is back! Oh yes! Little pops there! Go on, show us your war face. Search to kill, sir! Yeah!
Let me see your war face. You got a war face? Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! Let me see your real war face.
Oh, fake drop. Oh, dear God. Ah! That's evil. That's disgusting. Oh, demonic vocals there. Just change them up and I'm getting spooked. Well, Zyzz, Warface never goes astray, and that Dimitri K remix did it justice. I thought the kick itself was just fucking evil. It was absolutely off chops. One thing that did kind of catch me off guard was the mixing up of the vocals to make it sound almost more chipmunk-like, which thanks for skirting copyright, Dimitri K, but not sure it had quite a nice mesh as the original just hard-hitting sample from that Full Metal Jacket movie. Overall though, great start, 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Let's kick this into the next gear. Oh, a bit of a donk, comrades. This is the Raw Frames kick edit of Switch. Woo.
Don't let the bass get you.
Don't let it get ya. It creeps up on you at night, and it'll get ya. Don't let it get ya. Okay, I see we've just sped up the main track so far. Alright, what do we got? What do we got?
Don't let the bass get you.
Ooh, hello.
Don't let the bass get you.
Remember when we used to complain that this song was overplayed at events? What I wouldn't give to just be at an event again. Oh, can we get some Fs in the chat, boys? I miss my festivals.
Don't let the bass switch.
Psychic change. Oh, hang on. Yuck. What the hell? Oh, that actually makes me upset. I was enjoying that little sigh rolling kick there. Okay, that has a bit more punch to it. Tell you what, not a bad edit of the old Dazza Styles track there. I really did like that first kick that just kind of jumped the hell out of the gate and just scared the hell out of me. But that second one, the sire kick that rolled on, I was like, yes, here we go. Now it's time for like something a bit different. But then it went straight into like a GPF peep for a moment and then back to the first kick again. I was like, Okay, fine, I see what you did there, but I really would have liked to hear that sigh roll on, like Bill X style. Let's just, you know, get the energy pumping, crowd thumping. But overall, downstyle switch never goes astray. So 3.25 Red Air Max out of 5. Oh yes, remember this one? Time for a classic remix. Oh yes, where are my Gamma Babies at? How good is that melody though, to be honest? It's a melody that's been famous for fucking years, hasn't it? Grab your mates, grab some brewskis, hit the D4, because we're putting the record on one last time. Oh, welcome to the club, ladies and gentlemen. That track has me G'd up. The Frenchcore melody was a perfect fit to that old-time classic tune. I'm glad that they didn't destroy it with like a filthy peep kick or something like that. It was a nice, punchy, powerful bass that was a really good compliment to the overall floaty melody, and there was even some little like drum and bass kick rolls in the middle there, a couple of fake bridges, fake drops. Really nicely done. I would have maybe even liked to have more build up to like a really big Frenchcore drop, almost Zyzz style, where there's a pause before the main beat. But overall, awesome track. Favorite one of the day so far. That's 4 Red Air Max out of 5. Here's a remix of Rolling Paper, a track that many of you have requested multiple times. Oh yes, it's a banger. But you gotta be careful with that copyright, yeah? So fam, this remix, hopefully we aren't getting flagged. Make sure you smash that like button just to make it worth my while if I do. Oh, yeah, the boys. Oh god. Oh my god. That drop was so sick, I just caught corona, boys. My lungs just like dying a bit on me. What do you expect from cryogenic? Like anything but pure, absolute, unadulterated filth? Here we go, round 2. I reckon we're taking it up a notch. Then a rolling paper. Oh. Oh lordy lord, cryogenic. See, this is what a good remix can do, ladies and gentlemen. When you take an already skits track and then you pretty much turn it into a floor destroyer, a dance floor destroyer. Like imagine that last track coming as the end of someone's set where you think, oh yeah, Bill X, Rolling Paper, good beat, but then that fucking filthy kick change up just knocks you off your feet and you're like, oh, alright, did not expect that. Here's energy I didn't even know my body had. That's just one of my favourite bits and pieces, when DJs can bring that energy to like the last 5 minutes. Everyone's wrecked, but a track like that can bring it back to life. Overall, thoroughly enjoyed that. 4.25 Red Air Max out of 5. Great stuff, mate. My boy, Unproven. I love this guy. He's the king of like combining really uplifting, almost chipmunk vocals and euphoric melodies with disgusting, filthy kicks. And not many of you might know this remix, but this is Circles. I first heard it by K-Drew as a dubstep track. Unproven, mate, you've done it again. You've in fact proven that you have the absolute skills to remix anything and make it fucking skits, mate. That was once again the ultimate Unproven style that I mentioned before. It's that driving melody, it's the thumping kicks, it's a dark change up in there. Honestly, I just fucking love this guy. I reckon he doesn't get enough recognition, to be completely honest. Overall, 4 Red Air Max out of 5 skits track. And thank you very much, everyone. That brings us to the end of Weekly Wobz. Righto, time to review some Euphoric beats. Thanks very much for humouring that advertisement, everyone. They really do help the channel. Oh. And now, I just feel those goosebumps kicking in, that wave of euphoria. This is Coming Home, Tunox remix. Whew.
Coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I'm coming home.
Classic song. I like how it's building in here. Nice use of that key vocal.
I'm coming home.
Oh. Pay your respects to everyone we've lost in the comments, bruh. You won't be forgotten. The plucked synth is very nicely mixed in there. It's adding another layer to the second verse. Oh! Fuck, we're off to a good start here, bras. Honestly, can't go wrong remixing that timeless classic. Every time I hear it, I just think we're driving, we're crying. Yeah, you guys know where we're at. Oh man, RIP. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. And this only has like 300 views or something obscenely low on YouTube. Definitely check this song out. And today, to pay homage to the big man upstairs, you know who I'm talking about, we're giving this 4 flarks out of 5. Really awesome start. Let's get into the next one. This next track is by Silent Star, and it's called The World Ends. I've never heard of this bloke before, but anything that has a kind of otherworldly, end of the world vibe, I'm bought in. So let's see what this track has to offer. Oh, yes.
Today is the day the world ends.
Wow, I love that vocal.
Raising all that
That's very Wasted Penguins of old. I swear that same vocal pack has been used in lots of Wasted Penguins tracks over the years.
Everything we once loved is gone.
This is very Wasted Penguins inspired, I feel. Similar kind of lead that just starts and the birds in the background. Is this Creadeum? That's what underrated Wasted Penguins track too. Influences are all mixed into this track. Yeah! Look who I got, everybody. Say hi, Django. Hello.
Fires burn a hole in the sky.
What do you think of this, Django? Do you like this song?
It scorches.
Yeah? I think he likes chasing flies in the backyard more. I'll let him go. Off you go, buddy. The rest of us, we can feel the feels. Come on.
Everything we want.
Breakdown again using raindrops. I feel like this is just all the elements of Wasted Penguins tracks over the years being layered into this new track. That's cool. I like that. Little kick build. Silent Star, mate, you've got some really nice elements there. It's the build of the track is especially very clean. Like I said many times throughout, there was the Wasted Penguins influence, and there's just something really pure and like genuinely euphoric about the old school Wasted Penguins vibe that I feel gets carried through to this track. Kick was very punchy, had a nice little bit of reverb in there as well to give that a bit of extra oomph, and the vocal wasn't overdone. I feel like it just like faded in a little bit. In fact, I would have liked to hear it be a little bit more prominent in some bits, particularly in the bridge where the elements were stripped back a little bit. I feel like the vocal was still a bit soft. It might have been a bit more powerful if you just raised that volume a bit and even just removed some of that reverb and let it kind of stand alone. Overall though, really nice track. 3.5 flarks out of 4. So this track actually wasn't suggested in the comments, I'm sorry, but this is one of mine. Once I saw Cyber had released a newbie, I don't even think this track has a name yet, but I noticed it on Euphoric Hardstyle's channel, one of my favorite channels and best sources for hardstyle, especially Euphoric Hardstyle on YouTube. Check him out. This vocal already is like giving me goosebumps. As soon as I saw Cyber, I knew I had to include this track for you guys. Let's see what we've got. Screaming into my bloodstream, that little euphoric screech. Ah. Couldn't resist a cheeky muzz there. Hope you're having a muzz at home as well. That was sick. That is exactly what Cyber does best. Oh man, I've missed him. I really have. Ah, yes, feel that. Cyber, mate, that was bloody sensational. Hope you're well. You're clearly still making bangers. I'm glad you're back on the scene. In fact, you had a bit of help in this track for Jix or Gix. I don't know. I've never heard of you, mate, but I really enjoyed that from start to finish. So if you haven't heard of Cyber and Gix, then check them both out, because one, obviously highly underrated, has been for years in Cyber, and then he's probably unearthed a bit of new talent in his old mate that he's produced this with. Euphoric from start to finish. Favorite thing is that screechy Cyber synth that slices in over the top. Man, I love those feels. Takes me back to like DEF CON 2013 when I saw Wasted Penguins perform in Australia for the first time, and they just blew me away with their euphoria from start to finish. Played a couple of Cyber tracks back then as well. Righto, let's get on to the next one, but not before rating. I really enjoyed that. That's 4.25 flarks out of 5. Here we have Siren with Shattered Worlds. Here we go. What do you got for me, bros? Little piano. Love that little piano. Feels like stardust just trickling down in this track. Genuinely does feel like a bit of an outer space experience. Something special about piano in a track like this too, isn't there? Awesome build. Piano into lead synth. What do we got for that kick? Yeah, buddy! Wow. I love Euphoric Hardstyle. It just fills me with such nostalgia. How can you not like this? I know people love the raw and dirty shit, but this has a special spot in my heart. Give me those old school vibes. And now we're fading, drifting away. Drifting away. Bye. Old school vibes radiating through that one. Awesome track. Siren, well done, mate. Django loved it too. Here he is, barking in approval. Really high ratings in this episode today, guys. I'm feeling the flarks, I'm feeling the euphoria. That's getting 4 flarks out of 5. Our final track today is by Mystic. This is Escape, Lost Voyager. Ooh. Ah, interesting. And a choppy vocal. There we go. I feel like this has some good fat dad potential. Got that heavy hitting kick, but then just that angel float vocal that just drifts in over the top, and that's how we know we're back in the realm of euphoria. Nice harmonizing there of the vocal and the synths in the background. And rolling build. What do we got?
What's going on?
Oh, that's that What's Going On sample. I feel like I haven't heard that for 10 years. Alright, muzz it up with him one last time. What do we got? Nice bass patterns in there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear that, but it's good layering of the bass throughout that. Oi, Django, no digging. Naughty. Really nice, no nonsense track there. If I'm completely honest, I probably liked that mid-intro drop with the chop vocal just cutting in with that punchy kick a bit more than the melodic climax. The melody was actually really nice and worked with the vocal really well, and at the end there was some nice patterns in the bass, but there was something kind of cool and a bit original about that first mid-intro drop that really had me hooked. Like I said, it made me want to just stomp out a bit of a gab to it. Really good stuff. A nice euphoric wave to end on. That's getting 3.75 fwarks out of 5. And sadly, that ends our little holiday to Fwarkistan for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Weekly Wobz will be back next week with more skits, tunes and heavy beats for you. And don't worry, I am taking note of all of your suggestions. The likes of old school, early terror, and even some more euphoric Frenchcore and the likes are coming, along with even some psytrance maybe. We've got some sick wobbly wobs floating around in those comments too. So make sure you smash that like button. Let's get this video to 2,000 likes and comment your suggestions below. Remember, future comments will get featured in these episodes as a nice little cheeky shout out to this awesome community that you are all a part of. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really means a lot. Your support keeps me going, keeps me wanting to make this skits content for you. So sharing it around, showing your mates really warms my heart and helps get these sick beats out there even more. I'll see you next time. Stay skits, stay safe, catch you later.